All right. This is my trade recap for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. I am up to 1932.44 on the account. I made $327. Not a great day though. I got a little I was too zoomed in. I'll just start from the beginning. Obviously, this is the most amount of trades I've taken in a day so far on this eval. So I'll just take it from the top. We still have the SMT, obviously, this big SMT, and then we inversed the 4 hours like yesterday, or before yesterday. We inversed these 4 hours, and then we retraced, and then we were setting up for we had another 4 hour gap here all the way down to the 15-minute or even the 5-minute, but the 15-minute is my target. This was my external final target for the day today, was this 15-minute. And then we had these lows above the 15-minute. And my first trade was a loss just because I got too zoomed in. I saw this and I saw us come down and we formed an SMT with this low. And then we inversed this 15-second. We inversed these 30 seconds, but this up move was actually our manipulation, because if you look at ES, you can see that we came up and formed an SMT with this high. We came up and formed this SMT in favor of these lows. So this was our real manipulation. And then we inversed the 30 seconds towards the draw and liquidity, which is what you want to pay attention to. On NQ, it was a 15-second that got inversed right here, very small. You could wait for the change in the state, but I shouldn't have even taken this, really. Or I could have taken the 15-second, but I shouldn't have gone long here. It doesn't make sense to go long when we manipulate highs and have lows below us like this. This long is fine with this stacked liquidity. That was what I was looking at, but I had already formed my bearish bias, and there wasn't really a point to take that long immediately against my bias like that. So yeah, that was a loss. And then we came back up and tapped a 2 or 3 minute, maybe it was a 1 minute. Dang it. We tapped a 30-second and then inversed a 15-second. And I entered short. I got in late and then I exited late because I didn't have a limit order set here like an idiot. So it was a really, really terrible RR here. So I felt like I had to take another one. I should have stepped away at this point, but I didn't. Then we came back and filled this 2 minute. We inversed it, but I wanted to see this 15-minute get tapped. So I saw us inverse. I was going to wait for the 2 minute to get inversed, this 2 minute right here, but there was so much strength and it was so close to the draw. I entered off of the 1 minute, even though it was really, maybe I did wait. I think I did, because it's not, my entry's down here. So I guess I waited until the 2 minute. I thought I entered off the 1 minute, but I guess not. And then I was watching the 15-second. And so these inverses, or the inverse of these 15 seconds scared me. I should have just been zoomed out and held my position, because this is like a near perfect trade. It's a good continuation setup, but I got scared by the inverse of those 15 seconds. And so I got out right when we took this low, and it had retraced a little bit. Oh no, sorry, not this low, this low. Much worse. I got out right here, right there at the bottom of this candle, right there. So very small trade again, another very small trade. But yeah, I am up a little bit. I was gonna continue watching and see how it went here, but after this, I was completely done. So there's always tomorrow. And this is a perfect week to learn that lesson, because there's red news all week. So, yep, that's it.